Peter, what animal in the world do you think has the strongest bite?
A bear? A snake? Oh, not a snake. I don't know.
Okay.
I wonder if it's a mammal. A hippo?
Okay.
How do you measure?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's what grad students are for, I guess.
Well, I'm going to go through the top 10 animal bites that will completely destroy you. This is from the website Listverse. And here's the list of the top 10 animals with the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. Now, a couple notations here. One animal that is excluded from the list is the great white shark, and that is because their bite is just too hard and expensive to measure. And as the article explains, there's a lack of research on their bite. Now, another animal not on the list that should be noted is the Tasmanian devil. The Tasmanian devil has the most powerful bite relative to its body size of any living animal tested at 200 psi, or pounds per square inch, followed closely by the African painted dogs. Remember, a couple of years ago, Peter, a 2-year-old child fell into the wild dog enclosure at the Pittsburgh Zoo.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the mother put her kid, the 2-year-old kid, on top of a railing at the edge of the viewing deck so the kid could get a better view of the wild dogs, and the dogs mauled the kid to death. Why a mother would do this is beyond me, and why we keep wild animals in zoos is another topic of discussion. But anyway, number 10 on the list.
Okay, wait, before you
Yeah.
go. So you said pounds per square inch.
Right.
That is the measurement unit that's used in this survey?
Correct.
Pounds per square inch. And it's measured or estimated? Do you have, like I said, you've got a brave lab technician.
Yes, brave lab technician is right. But in this article somewhere it talks about National Geographic measures the bites of these animals somehow. I don't know how.
Okay.
Anyway, number 10 on this list is the king of the jungle, the lion, at 600 psi, pounds per square inch. Now, one reason the lion is not higher in the list might be that their hunting habit, strangling its prey by biting its trachea, lacks the need of a strong bite. Number 9 on the list is the tiger at 1,050 psi. The tiger is the biggest species of the cat family. They can reach 3.3 meters and weigh up to 300 pounds. Like the lion, the tiger tends to bite the throat of their prey to cut the flow of air and blood to the animal's head, but their bite is nearly twice that of the lion. Peter, did you know that there are more tigers in captivity than there are in the wild?
Yes, I know that.
How sad is that?
It's very sad.
Number 8 on the list, spotted hyena.
Oh.
With a bite force of 1,100 psi. With its strong bite force, the spotted hyena can crush giraffe bones. It's this scavenger behavior of the spotted hyena which is the most likely reason for the hyena's strong jaw, since it needs a powerful jaw to get to the marrow inside the bones left by lions and other big predators. Although they look like dogs, the hyena is actually more closely related to cats.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Number 7 on the list of the top 10 animals with the most powerful bites is the grizzly bear at 1,200 pounds per square inch. You guessed a bear, right, Peter?
Yeah.
The grizzly bear is the North American subspecies of the brown bear, and it's known for its incredible size and aggression. They can weigh from 600 to 1,000 pounds. And the grizzly is considered more aggressive than any other bear. Because of their large size, grizzly bears are unable to climb trees, but despite their large size, the grizzly can run up to 34.8 miles per hour. Grizzlies mostly feed on berries and nuts, but do hunt. They can pose a danger to humans if they're surprised or if the humans get too close to their cubs, but very rarely, if ever, they go after humans for food. Number 6 on the list is the gorilla, 1,300 psi force bite. Gorillas are vegetarian and their jaws are primarily adapted to chew strong, hard plants like bamboo, which have given them incredibly strong jaw and neck muscles capable of punching a 1,300 psi bite.
Right, that's where they get their fiber.
Right. They are our closest relatives after the chimpanzee, and their numbers are shrinking rapidly, with only 700 mountain gorillas left in the wild. Gorillas tend to be gentle creatures, and sometimes are referred to as gentle giants, and do not pose a threat to humans.
And I'm guessing that no one messes with them in the jungle anyway.
You better believe that. Number 5 on the list of the top 10 most powerful animal bites is the hippopotamus. I think you said that one too, Peter. Hippopotamus has a bite force of 1,821 psi.
Yeah, the 21. Someone's there measuring this thing.
Not 20 and not 22.
I know.
1821.
Oh, yeah.
The hippo is another big, powerful herbivore. The hippo is one of the most feared animals in Africa, being highly territorial and aggressive. It's been known to knock over small boats. The word hippopotamus comes from the Greek water horse, due to the hippopotamus's fondness for water. The hippo's closest cousins are whales and cows.
Wow, whales and cows. You know, it's interesting to picture them as aggressive, especially the way they're depicted, like in cartoons and in children's toys and stuff like that. They're so friendly, you just want to hug them, right?
I know, little
right.
kid standing on its nose.
I know. Oh, so nice. I want to kiss a hippo. No, don't kiss a hippo.
Number 4 on the list is the jaguar.
Yeah.
2,000 psi. The jaguar has the strongest bite force of any cat. The jaguar kills by biting the head of its prey. The jaguar comes from the Amerindian word jaguar, which means he who kills with one leap.
Wow, that's a good word.
Number 3 on the list, American alligator, 2125 psi. The American alligator is one of only 2 species of alligator left in the world, the other being the Chinese alligator. With an estimated population of 5 million, 1.2 million live in the state of Florida. Its range includes Florida, Texas, Louisiana, North and South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama. They share territory with the crocodile. Their diet consists mainly on fish, turtles, and small mammals. Number 2, saltwater crocodile, 3,700 psi. Peter, do you know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
Oh, I know there are many different. I used to know it. I forgot them
Yeah,
all.
there are many differences. Both are semi-aquatic reptiles with extended snouts, and they come from different parts of the world. Some physical differences might be in their snout, mouth, and nose. Crocodiles have long, narrow, V-shaped snouts, and the nose of alligators are wider and U-shaped. They have color differences too. The typical crocodile tends to have a coloration that is olive brown hue in color, and alligators have a darker, almost black appearance.
Lori, I remember when I was a medical intern, the first place they sent me was down to Houma, Louisiana, which has got like an elevation of like 0. And I was working at the county hospital down there, and I was exercising and running along the roads, and there's this black debris on the ground, and I keep on running past this black stuff, and then I'm realizing it's alligator roadkill is what and then I'm realizing, how did this get up here? It's a couple of feet above the swamp that I'm running on, and so I stopped running on the streets.
Oh my God.
It was the strangest thing to have that realization that you were surrounded by these things as you're running. So I just didn't do that anymore.
Are you dreaming of alligators chasing you?
No. Fortunately, that doesn't haunt me like the test I forgot to study for.
Right, or the building in which you forgot your class is being taught in.
Yeah.
So going back to number 2, this is the saltwater crocodile, and we were talking about how these pounds per square inch of force gets measured. National Geographic apparently has figured out a way to do this, and they measured this crocodile bite force of 3,700, yet they only measured a few smaller crocodiles. National Geographic claims that if this number were to be translated to 20-footers, which do exist, the number could be higher than 7,000 psi. These monsters are found from eastern India to Southeast Asia and northern Australia. Number 1 on the list of the most powerful animal bites in the world is the Nile crocodile at 5,000 psi. Nile crocodiles tend to be about the same size as the saltwater crocodiles, and their bite seems to be in the same range, could be interchangeable when it comes to being placed on this list. Nile crocodiles eat mainly fish, but like the saltwater crocodile, they will attack anything that crosses its path, including zebras, birds, and even small hippos. Okay, there you go, the most powerful animal bites. So the biggest lesson to learn from all of this?
Stay in your house.
Don't be the lab technician for National Geographic responsible for measuring these animal bites.
That's too.